So this is Bali, but also this is Bali, and this, and this, and this.
This island, it's one big paradox.
And today we're gonna explore it all. I'm gonna tell you what to bring here if you've never been here. We're just gonna have a good time here. We're also gonna talk about how to get around safely in probably the most chaotic driving environments. By the way, here are your basic controls. You have your back brake here. How to avoid Bali Belly and what medication to bring. We're testing the protocol live. And we're gonna explore some of the hidden spots of this island. Film some skateboarding and have fun with friends. Now, before you leave, there was a monkey. Now, before you leave to Bali, there's a couple of things you need to have with you. You need to have internet data. Everybody in our group uses Saily, but you can use whatever you like. I highly recommend having unlimited data so that you don't spend it all, because sometimes it goes through really fast. A friend of mine actually spent 1 gigabyte in one day, even though he was like turning it off and on, but only when he needed it. So data before you leave. And you need to download 2 apps. They're kind of like Uber, just to get around. Believe it or not, over here you can get an Uber, which is a scooter driver, and he'll just put you in the back seat and you'll ride with them. The apps are called Gojek and Grab. Sometimes you can even get meals delivered and stuff like that with those apps. So download those and create accounts before you leave. Bali is full of contrasts. You have incredible nature and beautiful sports facilities, literally 5 minutes away from kids fishing next to the sewage pipes. Locals are super nice, polite, and they always smile at you.
This is Mr. Nico.
This is Mr. Nico.
Yeah, Mr. Nico, the army. You know?
Nice.
Mantan army. He's my brother. You know?
This is your brother?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, this is Nico and this is Michael.
And this is David Lindhagen.
This is Lady Day. Lady Day. It's the beautiful lady.
Beautiful lady. Nice.
You know?
One of the most important things here in Bali is to get around, and you would use a scooter for that, because getting around in a car is literally undoable. There's like huge amounts of traffic, especially in Canggu. You can go by like an Uber, that's called Grab here, but you don't want to do that all the time. Most people rent their scooters. It's fairly inexpensive, but most people don't know how to ride one, so we're gonna talk about that today. How to be safe, what to do and what not to do, most importantly.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm so happy to be on this channel speaking in English. I'm trying to be better at it, so I'm very happy. In the last video on Tenerife, you are kind to me. But back to the topic. We have scooter here, and the reason why I'm speaking about that and why maybe Honza choose me to speak about it, because I have a lot of accidents on the scooter in the past, especially with my girlfriends, ex-girlfriends in the past. I always fall down with them, with my wife too now. It's not that good, but it's my 3rd time on Bali, so I confidently can say I know the rules here, because the rules is the #1 important thing. There's no rules.
Okay, first things first, always wear a helmet. You can buy them here for very reasonable price, for like $20 or 20 euros. So always wear that. I highly recommend getting a scooter from a brand that you know. There's many brands that are Chinese manufacturers and you have no idea how reliable that is, and you don't want to like have an accident because your scooter lets you down. So that's that. By the way, here are your basic controls. You have your back brake here, turn signals here, front brake here. Usually just start the engine like this, unless you have a kickstand. Start the engine. This is your accelerator, and you like the slow acceleration goes like you hold the brake and you slowly add the torque. and you release the brake. It's kind of like clutch. And what happens a lot is people would like use the turn signals and they would forget them on, so it's a good idea to like have this practice, like just when you ride, just from every once in a while, every time you go through a corner, just to do this so that you don't like confuse people with your turn signals on. Scooter works kind of like a bicycle, but not really. You don't steer like this. You steer by like slightly tilting to the sides, right? And very important, if you want to go in a straight line slowly, you would pump your brake and then slowly add torque, and then you steer and accelerate with the brake pedal, actually, kind of like this. This makes you move super slow. That's what you do in a traffic. That's what you do when you need to go really slow. There's a lot of bumpy roads, and especially if you go in two people, you want to have your two fingers or one finger on the back brake all the time. If you need to brake really, really fast, you don't brake just with your back brake. You brake with both of your brakes at the same time. Now, really important thing when you're driving around on a motorbike. Generally, driving around on a motorbike is probably the most dangerous thing you can do in your life because you're just sitting there in traffic, and you need to think about it as if you're invisible, as if nobody can see you, no cars can see you. You need to kind of expect people to like get in your way and stuff like that. That way you're as safe as possible. Most people don't know, but scooters and motorbikes have longer brake distance than cars. So when cars slams on the brakes, you need to see it coming before it happens. So you need to be very careful. No texting and driving. We see many tourists like driving around drunk with no helmet and texting while driving, which is the worst thing you can do here. So yeah, that's the general rules.
The most important thing, everybody here is doing that. Like everybody. The whole city is one complete chaos. It's something like alert if you passing somebody. So if you passing somebody, just do that, because the person knows there is something behind him, and he will be like prepared for it.
So what's the plan today?
Go to the skate park. You see, there is my board, and we want to do a little bit of skateboarding today.
Skate session.
Yeah.
And we're gonna film it.
Yep. Let's go.
Let's go. So we went to this local skate park here. I went here to help film Honza some tricks, and mostly because I wanted to try out the new DJI Avata 2, the FPV drone. I have very little experience flying that, so there's this giant football field that I practiced on, and then I filmed some tricks. So hopefully it'll be useful. I didn't crash even once, which I consider a success. Now, generally speaking, there are two types of people that come here to Bali. One, people who want to travel as much as possible and experience everything in as little time as possible. And two, people who come to have their routines, to just enjoy the weather and to do essentially the same thing every day. And we're kind of doing both. We're gonna travel, but so far we have been here for a week, and all we did was to go for breakfasts, lunches and dinners, go to gyms, settle down and stuff like that. So yeah, you can do both here.
This island, it's one big paradox in my opinion, because you are in the tropical island where you do scrambled eggs with truffles for breakfast with flat white coffee and matcha latte. After that you drove 30 minutes and there is like worldwide quality skate park, maybe better than 90% of skate parks in Europe, maybe in the United States. And little tip, if you sweat a lot here, this drink is pretty good. Pocari Sweat. It's very tasty, especially if you are like thirsty. very good. So the skate park here is incredible, but be prepared here and bring a lot of water. Like a lot of water. I did like 23 minutes of skateboarding and my heart rate is
What is it? What is it?
140.
Oh.
And I just speak shit to the camera like 3 minutes. It is one of the most fun session after a long time, because in the past I used to do just contest trick for be good at contest skating with my friend Honza here. So we do bunch of tricks all the time, the same routine. But now it's just for ourselves and it's so fun to do some tricks what you love. So now full cap for you guys. If I did it first try, you need to do like button right now and touch the like button for my friend behind the camera, okay?
Okay.
You need to do that now!
Okay, so the session is over. I was the filmer. These two
Thank you, dude.
were the skaters. And I gotta say, ooh, that's some serious sweat. You need some electrolytes.
Yeah.
And I've never seen you that happy in a long time, man.
Yeah.
I guess you gotta skateboard more.
Yeah, for sure. I will do my like goal in running and pass that, and after that back to the roots, back to the skateboarding.
Nice.
I will be so much happier.
Texas girl! Texas girl!
So out of the 10 people that are here in our group, 7 had some stomach issues, myself included. So I'm gonna show you what I have here for that, because Bali Belly is one of the biggest scares for everybody when it comes to Bali. This place is almost perfect, but this is like one of the big things that people are afraid of. So what I highly recommend are these. These are rehydration packs that come with some anti-diarrhea medication. Imodium, that's really good for that as well. That's when it gets a little more serious. And then when it gets absolutely unbearable, what people do here is they would order an IV with some medication, with some vitamins to rehydrate themselves. And that's like, from our group, so far 4 people have been on that. Hopefully we'll be able to dodge it. There's also a protocol that I'm following personally. So I eat no ready-made food, so no like sandwiches that are in the view. I try to eat everything that's prepared fresh and ideally heated. I have antibacterial gel always with me as well, so that I can disinfect my hands before each meal. I don't even brush my teeth in the water here. I brush my teeth in drinking water so that I avoid getting sick that way. So hopefully all those steps will combine into me not getting the Bali Belly. That's the idea.
One day later.
Okay, so I'm just drinking some electrolytes with anti-diarrhea medication because I had a rough night, and I hope it'll stay the way it is. I hope it won't get any worse. But yeah, that's the way things are. We're testing the protocol live. How much is it?
140, yeah?
140,000. Perfect. Thank you so much for the laundry.
This one is yours?
Oh, that's mine. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one. Something like that, yeah. Sorry. Okay, so this is the laundry. They like packed it into like this beautiful package. So nice. It was like $5. Right now we're in Canggu, which is like this surfer sort of like city kind of town here in Bali. There's a lot of good restaurants, there's a lot of good coffee places. It has this like almost European vibe to it, and we really like it. So I highly recommend to start in Canggu, get accommodated, because this feels like a good place to like venture out from. At least that's what we've been doing. 1 hour massage is about $7 to $15. 1 hour of Muay Thai training is about $50. And the most expensive thing is the gym. With sauna, cold plunge is about $20 per entry. But you can get discounts for longer membership. Wagyu steak dinner, $50. Haircut, $7. And the plan right now is to go to this coffee place called Open House, which is Australian owned, like the coolest coffee place that I've seen here. So we're gonna have lunch there because their portions are huge. They have a very well balanced menu. It's like healthy, it's good tasting, good quality food, farm chicken and stuff like that. So we're gonna go there. Open House.
We are in our very favorite spot. It's Open House, and what is very interesting about this place, you can really be healthy here. This is the most biggest benefit on this island. I guess you really can get the food for a really good, reasonable price. For example, you are filming late, but Honza got like carnivore plate with the steak, eggs, avocado, no carbs. But me, I'm on the running side of things now, so I need a lot of carbs. So I did like very big protein-packed Caesar salad with chicken, rice on the side. The drinks is incredible. You got like this electrolyte drinks, and it's like coconut water, cold pressed lemon, watermelon, Celtic sea salt. It's pretty good on this weather, especially if you're running outside. You sweat a lot, and you got these drinks, so good. And now I'm drinking the immunity shot.
So you had everything on the menu, every single category. You had coffee, food, smoothie, and electrolyte drink.
Yeah. So cheers.
Now, although Bali is incredible, there's a rumor that right next to Bali is an island that's even better, with less traffic, less hassle, and we're gonna explore it in the next video. So subscribe so that you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next video.